Did you know that if you add butter to a pot, you can brown it for 5 to 7 minutes, let it cool completely, add water, brown and white sugar, egg, and vanilla bean paste. Now you can sift in the dry ingredients, fold in the chocolate, and then scoop into balls. Cover and refrigerate. Once the dough has chilled, bake them spaced apart, dust with a little sea salt, and you would have made the best brown butter chocolate chip cookies. I was craving something sweet, so 2-ingredient cookies it is. Let's go. Add bananas to a bowl, give them a mash. The riper the banana, the sweeter the cookie. Unsweetened coconut, give it a stir. I added 2 additional ingredients, but those are totally optional and interchangeable. Shape the cookies and bake them at 350 for 15 to 20 minutes. Enjoy and follow for more. I need you to make these ooey gooey 15-minute Cadbury chocolate chip cookies. Let's go. In a stand mixer or a bowl, add the first 5 ingredients and give it a nice mix. Add the flour, baking soda, give it a mix, and then incorporate the chocolate chips. Using a tablespoon or a mini ice cream scooper, scoop your cookies onto a baking sheet lined with parchment paper. Nestle in your mini eggs, and you can bake at 375 for 10 to 12 minutes. Enjoy, and don't forget to follow for more. I've lost 30 pounds, and eating cookies for breakfast made from 1 banana is my favorite hack to date. All you need is a banana, peanut butter, rolled oats, and any nuts or seeds. Add a pinch of salt, give it a mix, and then scoop into cookies. Add mini chocolate chips, bake until golden, and don't forget to follow for more. If you're not making my 4-ingredient Italian Amaretti cookies, you're missing out. Let's go. In a bowl, add the almond flour and sugar. Mix and set aside. In a separate bowl, beat the egg whites and add the almond extract. Add this into the almond flour and mix until a sticky dough. With a small ice cream scoop, shape them into balls, dip them in icing sugar, and gently press down. You can also shape them into half moons, dip them into some crushed almonds, and then icing sugar. Bake until golden bottoms. Enjoy and follow for more. If you only have 2 apples left over and a few minutes to prep, you can make the best apple cookie scones. Cream together the butter and the sugar, then add in the eggs and pure vanilla bean paste. Now gradually sift in the dry ingredients, and then you could switch with your hands until you have a tacky dough. Now mix in the diced apples or even pears and scoop onto a cookie sheet. Bake, enjoy, and follow for more. If you're not making the easiest shortbread cookies this season, you're missing out. Let's go. Mix the butter, sugar, pure vanilla, and salt until nice and creamy. Add in the flour and incorporate. Add in the milk and mix again. The batter should be nice and sticky. Add the batter to a piping bag and pipe them onto a piece of parchment paper. If you don't want to use a piping bag, you can scoop out the cookies and press down with a fork that's dipped in powdered sugar. Bake and follow for more. I bet you didn't know that these chewy 3-ingredient sugar cookies are the easiest cookie in the world. Let's go. Cream together the butter and sugar. Optionally, add a little pure vanilla. Add in the flour and mix well until a tacky dough. Roll into little balls and dip into sugar. Press them flat down with a glass and bake. Let them cool and follow for more. Within 30 seconds, you'll know how to make the easiest, tastiest gingerbread cookies. Let's go. Start by creaming the butter and sugar together. Add the egg, pure vanilla, and molasses. Give it a mix, add in the spices, and gradually add the flour until you have a nice tacky dough. Wrap it up and refrigerate for a minimum of 3 hours. After 3 hours, we can roll out the dough into about a 1/4 inch thick, cut out the cookies, collect the scraps, roll it out again, and cut out the rest of the cookies. Bake at 350 for 8 to 10 minutes. Let them cool completely and decorate any way you like. Enjoy, and don't forget to follow for more. Don't be a wimp and make these spooky butter cookie witch fingers. Let's go. In a big bowl, add the powdered sugar, 1 egg, pure vanilla extract, almond extract, and give it a mix. Stir in the cold melted butter. In a separate bowl, mix the dry ingredients and combine the wet and dry ingredients together and incorporate until you have a nice dough. The dough should look nice and smooth like this. Wrap it up and refrigerate for 30 minutes. After 30 minutes, take a little bit of the cold dough and form your witch fingers. Add the knuckles and little indents. I slice an almond in half and place it down to use as the fingernail. Do this for each one and bake them until golden. Let them cool completely, and then we mix some cherry jam with food coloring. We remove that almond, add in that cherry jam, and place the almond back on. Dust with some cocoa powder. Enjoy and follow for more. If you're not making my 5-ingredient shortbread cookie bars, you're missing out. To a stand mixer, add the butter and my favorite golden yellow sugar by Red Path. Add the powdered sugar and salt. Cream it all together. Sift in the flour and mix again on low speed. On a lightly floured surface, knead it a few times and then press it evenly into your baking dish. Cover it and refrigerate for a minimum of 30 minutes. After 30 minutes, score it, poke the holes, and bake it. Let it cool, cut into squares, add some sprinkles, and gift to someone you love. Follow for more. I bet you didn't know that almost every country in the world has this snowball cookie recipe. We start by creaming some butter, add the powdered sugar, mix it, add the pure vanilla, mix again, and gradually add in the flour and salt. Mix until you have a tacky dough, wrap up the dough ball, and refrigerate for 30 minutes. After 30 minutes, we can shape into little balls and bake until lightly golden bottoms. While still warm, dip into powdered sugar, and don't forget, follow for more. This is your sign to try something new because I bet you've never tried honey cookies like this before. In a bowl, whisk the egg and sugar really well. Add the oil, honey, and all of the spices. Mix it in and then gradually add in the flour a little at a time. Switch over to using your hands until you have a nice tacky dough. Wrap up the dough, refrigerate for 30 minutes, scoop out the cookies, roll them, and then flatten into equal-sized discs. Bake for only 6 to 8 minutes and then coat with any chocolate of choice. Let them set and follow for more. If you're not making my 5-ingredient lemon cheesecake thumbprint cookies, you're missing out. Let's go. Start by creaming the butter and cream cheese together. Add the sugar, lemon extract, and mix. Add the flour, mix, and refrigerate the dough for a minimum of 1 hour. With a little flour, roll into balls, make the thumbprint, and add any jam of choice. Bake, enjoy, and follow for more. 2-ingredient puff pastry cookies. Let's go. Add sugar to your board and gently press your thawed puff pastry on each side. Fold each end 2 times and then you can cut into 12 equal pieces. Onto a lined baking sheet, take each piece, fold it, and make it into a heart. You can even pinch the middle together. Bake at 425 until golden. Enjoy and follow for more.